Hi, I'm Solreta from Maison Jupiter, and welcome to a message from your animal spirit guide. So, I will start out by going over the crystals. With the picture that we had at the start of the video, if you were drawn to 1, 2, or 3, don't stress. I'm going to go over that by holding up the crystals. So, the first pile that we had, pile number 1, had the beautiful pink garnet. And this is actually a bracelet that I've twisted into figure 8. So pink garnet, if you feel drawn to that, that is card pile number 1. And if you are drawn to a message for card pile number 2, this would be rose quartz. And card pile number 3 is rhodonite. So with this, what are you drawn to? 1, 2, or 3, and some of you may feel drawn to more than one, and that's totally okay too. So the first message that we have, if you picked pink garnet, so this is connected to do with your reproductive area, to do with root chakra, sacral chakra. It's also connected to do with heart energies, and it's about seeking clarity. So it's about purity. It's also about like enhancing these beautiful energies too. Let me know if you picked number 1. And also at certain times, this is actually quite hard to get. I remember at one stage making crystal jewelry. It took me 6 months to get. So the energy that we have for you guys with pink garnet is mouse spirit. So tend to the small things. So have a look into what you might be missing out on, what you might be sort of overstepping or looking. And we will have a look in the little book for this as well, so that I can read you what it actually says. Let me just flip to this page. And I wonder if any of you have had pet mice. I've had pet mice when I was a kid, and they're really sweet creatures. They're so funny as well. So this is about the humble mouse spirit. It just pays attention to the smallest details, and it's talking about like an eagerness to meet your goals, to meet your dreams, to tend to the little things. There's subtle signs as well. It says around feeling unhappy or feeling like you have this small little mouse voice inside of you. So it's just taking time to sniff things out, to really pay attention to the detail of things, to also look into how you're engaging with other people in the world as well. It just reminds you that what seems small might actually be more important and powerful than you think. So if this is also you foreseeing or portraying yourself as this character, there's that beautiful quote. It's, you might just be one person in the world, but to someone you might be the world. So I am feeling that kind of energy around with mouse spirit. So I would say don't downplay yourself. This is also a little bit of a protection message if you're like overstressing or you've got anxiety or you're kind of like micromanaging people in your life or stressing about outcomes, things like that. It's a sign to really do away with that. So let us just get some words of advice. And I really have been feeling so drawn to the Mythios Tarot this year. It is such a beautiful deck with the Greek gods and goddess. So the message that we have for you guys that have drawn to the animal spirit of mouse, and you can also meditate and see what it is that the mouse is wanting to show or to teach you, or to see the areas of life that the mouse can maybe see from like that smaller perspective. So we have a 3 of coins, an 8 of wands, and a 9 of wands. So I do feel this is about not being overwhelmed. It's definitely focused on the things that you can control, like the big things or the things that are of a foundation. This is Capricorn and Mars energy. So this can sometimes be a little bit stubborn, a little bit volatile. It is also about passion. It's an energy that can't be extinguished. So focus on like what you're passionate about, not being distracted by the overwhelming sense of the multiple different things that 8 of wands brings, because this is Mercury and Sagittarius energy. And then with the Knight of Wands, we have Saturn, and it's about control or about having to build a bridge over different things. So I would definitely get into alignment, meditate. It also is Sun and Moon eclipse energy too with this 9 of Wands. So I definitely would, if you are feeling weighed down or bogged down in the detail, definitely meditate, connect into the higher message or higher meaning in this. Let me see some little clarifiers. They just want to. Queen of Wands is the advice, and Prince of Swords. Don't be afraid to ask for help is what we're seeing. And it's about being fearless. we hear this story of the lion and the mouse. So in this situation, it's like a star, kind of black puma. But what we see with the story of the lion and the mouse too, it's about perhaps like sometimes working together. So have a look at your strengths, have a look at like other people's strengths, and have a look at like what areas you might need help or assistance, or you might feel like a little bit weaker in. So that is what I have for you guys who picked number 1. If you are wanting to have a deeper reading or have a look into questions, you can book a one-on-one reading with me and use the discount code HOLIDAYS to save 20% up until December 30th. And if you're wanting to join my How to See Auras course, this is the perfect time because it is 50% off with the holidays code word as well. So definitely take advantage of that while it's half price. If you picked card pile number 1 and you have rose quartz, we all know rose quartz to be a soother, one to connect us with heart chakra. It's also one to connect not just for love and relationships, but also friendships. So this can help to point out or to give us nourishment and to give us sort of like a sense of, how would I say, kind of balance within the heart would be another way to express it. We have badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Isn't this a beautiful little badger spirit? Kind of reminds me of the, what is it, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe story, where you have the characters in it. So let us have a look at badger spirit. And we see here, there's kind of these little, almost looks like little calendula type flowers with this. So this oracle message is a spirit that rejoices and gets you to work with persistence and commitment. So it's about staying true to yourself. So whatever you seek, your tendency or your tenacity and faith in partnership with spirit is paying off. So this is also about seeing the results form in the world for you. This gift of the badger spirit is surely that is taking a risk now and becoming courageous and fearless and bold. But it's talking about that longevity and that commitment to this wondrous energy and spirit. So yeah, like it says, be fearless and bold. So I would say definitely throw yourself into what it is that you need to commit to at the moment. It might be business, it might be a new idea or creation, it might be family, love energy, study, whatever it is for you. Just take this message and see if it's resonating. So it also talks about not really being overtly concerned with like outer conditions. It's about manifesting your desires. It's about divine timing. It also is to protect you from any kind of like anger or pushy or manipulative type energies. So it's quite a clever creature is what we're seeing with this. Let us have a look into the cards that we have for you guys. We've got the Lover's card. So remember what I just said around not being manipulated or pushed in things as well, but being fearless and creative. And we have, okay, this is interesting. So we have the Lover's card with King of Swords. So there might be someone who seems to be a little bit more dominant for some of you. This is dealing with a love situation, or this could be dealing with like contracts or work situations as well. We have an Ace of Swords. So there could be a moment coming up to really look at things from a different perspective, or for kind of like a revision type energy. You actually have more power than you think. So we do actually have the ball in your court. This is also to watch out for what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Have a look at congruency, consistency. Eight of Swords can sometimes be things happening behind our backs. So we wouldn't want that, whether it's in a love situation or a work situation. I also feel for some of you guys, this is things that have happened in the past, but are not necessarily part of this situation. So is this an irrational fear? Remember, it's about being fearless. We have an Eight of Swords. This moth is trying to land on me. Eight of Swords, and then we have a Knight of Wands. This is letting go of past stuff. This is not replaying out all of the swords that have come into the mind from past situations. Knight of Wands for me, usually upright, is what I call Tony Robbins energy. It's a signal from spirit to me that there's things embedded or held within the subconscious that spirit is encouraging you guys to let go of. So Seven of Wands, yeah, there's some kind of like shadow of the past that is still there a little bit. And one more card, we also have an Eight of Pentacles. So it's time to move forward. And I feel that this is more about moving forward in your belief systems rather than having to take like swift action, as it said in the Badger Spirit card as well. This is more about like your mindset and your belief in yourself and investment in self rather than things external to you. So let me know if that resonated. I actually feel the energy of Badger Spirit. It just was really sweet. Let me pop these cards back. If it did resonate with you and you want to have a look deeper into your situation, please use the discount code HOLIDAYS to save 20%. This does finish, this discount code is no longer available after the 30th of December. You can use this to buy gift cards as well. So let us have a look into card pile number 3 with the rhodonite, which also is the heart chakra. I'm just feeling a lot of heart chakra energy needing to come up to give and to nurture with crystals and things at the moment. So with rhodonite as well, this can be like healing more to do with self and heart chakra rather than about like attracting love. It's more kind of giving you the warm kind of like cup that's nourishing, or potion, heal a broken heart potion. Let's flip the card and see what we have. Wombat Spirit, be at home. And for those of you that don't know, this is actually an Australian creature, really beautiful. They're like solid muscle. They are a relative of the koala as well. So Wombat Spirit, be at home. Let us look this one up. And your message from Animal Spirit. We have, this is burrowing deep into grounding, remaining safe and sound, well fed with family. It's a special trait for a wombat. Home sweet home is always available to you if you recognize that well-being is the truth of life. So it's here to remind you that to truly be at home in the world, you need to find comfort within your own skin. And by doing this, you accept your experience without judgment. So it's about deep honesty and love and connection with yourself. And it's about having a sense of freedom within yourself as well. So right now you're in a beautiful place where you can hang up the coat and identity. And so it's really kind of peeling back any ego or anything that you feel like other people are projecting on you, and just sitting in deep connection with self or deep meditation with self. So this is really like asking or looking from a protection level. Where is it that you're not feeling comfortable in your own skin? This is really looking at like your sense of identity and protecting your sense of identity. This is about also like letting go of a mask, or feeling like anything that you've had to like have as a portrayal, or anything that you feel is like not authentic to you. It's about letting go of this as well. So it's just asking you to drop like false masks and things, and to come into like course correction. It's definitely about you standing in authenticity as well. So let us get some cards for this. And we have the 9 of Wands again. We just had that for my card pile number 2. We've got 9 of Cups. We've got the High Priestess. When you guys overcome this energy, you actually step into hope, into your power, and Ace of Swords. Like, the world better watch out when you guys step up to the plate and you drop everything that you've had to carry for everyone else. 9 of Cups, hope. It's Pleiadian energy as well. And it's Jupiter Cancerian energy. It's growth, expansion. You're actually going to be a role model for other people is what I'm seeing. And Ace of Swords. Some of you guys are going to be teaching, writing, communicating, presenting, or even bumping into people in places in public, or even online, like helping assist people through like sharing your story. I see you as an ambassador in certain situations as well. So that is the message I have for you guys. I don't really feel to pick another round of cards, but I will, just so that it's even with the last group. But I feel like that was a pretty straightforward message. We have 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and Temperance. So what we're going to see is this is a little bit of healing, like your wounds, inner child stuff. Scorpio and the Sun, they're going to come to the surface perhaps over the next couple of months, or may have already been with the astrology we've had this year. And 3 of Cups, this is coming into like connection with your soul tribe. 3 of Cups is abundance. It's also, for me, really like connecting with intuition, but connecting also with your heart. So mind and heart alignment, or brain heart coherence. And temperance, when you guys are doing this and you're vibing at this high level, the universe is actually going to bring you a lot more. So definitely step into this energy of gratefulness and authenticity. And when you do that, you're actually going to vibe with and attract your authentic tribe as well. So I guess with this, dropping the mask was the main message to do with wombat spirit. I hope this resonates for you guys. If you are wanting to book a one-on-one session, as I said before, using the discount code holidays to save 20% off until the 30th of December, and also using that same code to save half price on my How to See Auras course. So hope you're having a lovely week, and please remember to share and like. Bye.